Hi everybody, I'm Marbozir and welcome back to Let's Play Shadowrun Hong Kong. So, there doesn't seem to be anything new to talk about with Duncan, Gobet or Isabel, so we're going to accept the next job. However, before we do that, let's spend some karma. We got that new sword that we picked up during our last mission, but it requires 5 points in close combat. My plan is still to go melee weapons, which means we're going to get 5 points in close combat. We got 16 karma, so that's not really a problem. Let's do it. One more. And I think that's enough for now. I could pick up Cleave, which is probably not a bad idea, but I don't necessarily want to do it just yet. I wouldn't mind one more point in body, actually. But for now, just 5 in close combat, so that we can use the weapon. There. Now we can equip the weapon. We don't need our old one anymore. Alright. Confirm. Oh, and we should probably bring the medkits as well. They might be useful. These are only level 1, but it's better than nothing. Alright, so someone suggested doing the mission for Isabel. So I think that's what we're going to do. Check new messages and this one. A recording of Isabel pops onto the screen. She stares into the camera, her eyes full of intensity. If you're watching this, you decided to listen to my job offer. That's a good thing. I wasn't convinced that you would. Our target is a local decker, a former Wampoan. In the Matrix, his handle is Rhombus. He has the software that we need. Unfortunately, he's unassailable from the Matrix and nobody knows where he lives in mid-space. But I know where he's going to be. There's an event coming up that Rhombus can't afford to miss. He might already be on his way there. As you're reading this message, deckers from all over Asia, White Hat and Black Hat alike, are converging on the Harbour Spires Hotel. This year, Harbour Spires is hosting DeCon, Hong Kong's largest annual decking convention. Rhombus is going to be there, and that gives us an opportunity. We're going to hit that convention, find him in mid-space, and get the software away from him. And we're going to do it quietly. Enclosed you will find a copy of the plan that I've worked out for the run, presented in bullet point format. Everything should be fairly straightforward. Isabel's image winks off the screen, replaced by a blinking cursor. As you watch, the screen begins to fill with lines of simple instructions. I will provide you and one other runner of your choice with visitor passes for the convention. I will proceed ahead of you using my own guest badge. I will hide in the woman's lavatory on the first floor. You will enter via the kitchen and procure me a uniform from the catering staff. Please be sure that the uniform is size 4. We will rendezvous, I will change into the uniform, and using it, I will infiltrate the administrative wing on the 6th floor. We will proceed into the convention hall and await further instructions. Using the admin computer, I will identify Rhombus via his guest registration form. Once I have done this, I will alert you via comlink. I will upgrade your badge to VIP status, granting you access to the VIP wing of the hotel. You will tell Rhombus that he has been granted VIP status and offer to escort him to a complimentary hotel room. You will escort him to a room that I designate and hold him there. I will jack out of the Matrix and make my way from the admin wing to your room. We will intimidate Rhombus, beat the tar out of him, and until he gives us the software. We will tie and gag Rhombus and stuff him into a storage closet. We will not be gentle. It's okay if he starts crying. Actually, please prioritize this. I want to see tears. Software in tow, we will make our escape. Sounds simple enough. And I think I already know who I'm going to bring to this mission. We will take the run. Okay, excellent. I knew that I could count on you. Saddle up, Hulk. This is going to be fun. Let's go do it then. Should be interesting. And we are going to bring Gaichu. Because who else? That sounds like the perfect person for the job. Let's just go do it immediately then. I don't think there's anything else to do around here right now. Let's go! Yep, take the train. So, Gaichu, old buddy. And one more person. Right, Isabel must be present. There. We can't bring a fourth to this one, which is fine. Alright, let's go. I'm looking forward to this. DeCon. A chartered bus carries you from Kai Tak to a mid-range hotel in Suwen 1. All around you, the happy chatter of your fellow passengers fills your ears. You hear tech speak in a variety of languages and dialects, talk about new lines of drones and decks, arguments over innovations in data jack technology, and baseless speculation about the next season of Urban Brawl. Your guest badge, a glossy slip of laminated paper emblazoned with a flashy logo, hangs on a lanyard around your neck. Your ticket into the convention hall, and the only disguise that you should need. The bus drops you in front of the Harbor Spires Hotel, and you promptly circle around back to find a service entrance. Isabel should be waiting for you inside. Okay, so we got everything we need. Yep, let's go. The service entrance to the Harbor Spires Hotel looks like any other. Scuffed walls coated in chipped paint, a floor of well-worn hardwood, a time card reader hanging from the wall at a slight tilt. Nothing about the dingy utilitarian confines of the room that you're in hints at the elegance and fine decor of the hotel beyond. This place reeks of crushed hopes and shoddy workmanship. Can you imagine having to tolerate such conditions? It's a miracle that workplace violence is so rare. Your earpiece crackles to life. Isabel calling from the woman's lavatory. Hulk, you in position? Yeah, I'm standing just inside the entrance. The service entrance. I'm here, you're kind of breaking up though. If by in position you mean twiddling my thumbs by the kitchen, then sure. Let's go with that one. Untwiddle them then. You've got more white noise. Job to do. This doesn't bode well. Aren't you going to be giving us instructions over the comm? I could barely hear you there. Yeah, hang on a sec. Static. Now try to boost our signal strength. The sound cuts out entirely for a good 5 seconds. When Isabel's voice comes back, it's half again as loud as it was before. There, that's better. What a pain in the ass this is. There's way too much interference coming from the show floor. We aren't going to be able to rely on our comlinks for this. I'll find us a workaround. This doesn't inspire confidence. I hope that you do it fast. This entire plan hinges on our being able to communicate. Like I said, I'll find a workaround. For now, let's concentrate on the task at hand. Yes, let's. The catering staff should all be in the kitchen, hauling trays of steamed clams and aperitifs out of the convention hall floor. I'm gonna need you to find a way to get me one of their uniforms, one that will fit someone my size. Find a dwarf-size catering uniform. Check. What if there aren't any that will fit you? I don't know about this plan. Yeah, what if there aren't any? There will be. Hotel guidelines require the catering company to have uniforms suitable for all metatypes on hand for major events. It's a contingency thing, just in case they need to bring in temp workers on short notice. Alright. I'm on it. If you're certain of this, then let's go ahead with it. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah, I'm on it. Good. Oh, and Hulk? We aren't going loud yet. Got it? Whatever you do, don't start shooting. We can't afford to send Rhombus running before we can get him cornered. Right, no shooting until we have Rhombus. Got it. Well, we don't have any guns anyway, right? She didn't say anything about swords. But yeah, I get the message. Alarm panel. Well, we probably shouldn't be touching this. Forge admin level access. Yeah, we can't do that. View archived work manifest logs. Sure, why not? The damn sprinkles went off again. The entire kitchen was flooded. And Chef Ban quit. We're going to have to go with third-party caterers for the big event this weekend. Because we sure as hell can't steam a few thousand clams without any kitchen stuff. Okay, sounds interesting. Alright. Send a drone into vent. Well, we can't do that because we don't have any drones. So, never mind. We'll have to just go through here. We don't really have a big choice. Hi. The Harbor Spire's kitchens are a whirlwind of activity. Attractive 20-somethings in white catering uniforms dash in and out of the room, their arms laden with heaping trays of steaming shellfish. One man stands still amidst the chaos, the eye of the storm. His white coat is at least half again whiter than those of his subordinates, and his collars starched as stiff as a board. The floor manager notices you, and his eyes narrow. He stalks towards you, practically frothing at the mouth. You can't help but notice the embroidered corporate logo on his lapel. Pathshe Magic and more. Fine catering. The image is completed by a stylized rendering of what appears to be a frolicking kitten standing astride a pair of shooting stars. Yo, what are you doing in my kitchen? He glances at your chest, sees the visitor badge hanging from the lanyard that Isabel gave you dangling around your neck. Convention goers are not allowed beyond the show floor. Okay? We don't have the etiquette. I smelled clams. Are you steaming clams back here? I'm sorry, I must have gotten turned around. Do you know where the Shia was kiosk is? I really like your uniform. Could I buy one for my daughter? Okay, let's go with... I don't know, this one? I must have turned around. No, I don't know where your damn kiosk is. Go ask on the show floor. Okay? I smelled clams. Are you steaming clams back here? I really like your uniforms. Okay, this option is hilarious. He stares at you. You want to buy one of our uniforms? Yeah, an extra small one, if you've got it. I think that she'd love that kitten logo. His mouth tightens. It isn't a kitten. It's supposed to be a celestial tiger. It looks like a kitten to me. He hangs his head low, color creeping into his cheeks. Yeah, I know. I keep telling our graphic designer, but he never listens. You want a uniform? 500 nuyen. Pay up or get out. Hey, we have 4 charisma. Oh, come on, be reasonable. I'll pay you 5 nuyen for the uniform, and another 295 for your assistance. Sounds good. 300 nuyen, huh? He mulls it over, chewing on his mustache as he thinks. Hell with it, you've got a deal. Sounds good? Well, 300 isn't really a big deal. Now, where's the uniform? He jerks his head towards a door in the corner of the room. In the ready room over there. The kitchen manager clicks a button on his wrist, and the door slides open. He smiles proudly. Remote system to help servers with full hands. That's a pretty sweet piece of gear there. It is, actually. The hotel doesn't just hand these things out, you know. Most other catering companies would never get their hands on one. Now grab your uniform and get out of my hair. Alright, we're busy here. Sounds good. I'll take my uniform and be on my way. Oh yeah, this way. Grab the uniform. So there was a way to avoid paying 300 if we had a drone, so if we were a rigger. Or if we had the etiquette, but whatever. So, this way? Okay. Hold on, where are we supposed to go now? Right here. Sounds good to me. Hey, what's up? You enter the women's restroom to find Isabel waiting impatiently for you. Her guest badge dangles from its lanyard at a canted angle, and the clamped robes of her hair look frazzled. At the sight of you, she steps forward. You're here. Good. I was getting tired of hanging out in the ladies' room. You have the uniform. Yep. Good, good. This will work. Alright, I'm gonna change into this thing and hightail it to the employees only door on the far side of the convention hall. They let me in, even without a badge. They'll just figure out that some rich guy wants a drink. Where's the VIP area? On the other side of the convention floor. I'll have to cross the show floor to do it, but that should be safe enough. Nobody pays attention to the catering staff at these things. So I'll make my way across, pass through the door, and take the elevator up to the admin wing on the 6th floor. All that you need to do is take position and wait for my instructions without raising an alarm. Pretty simple stuff. Should be foolproof, assuming that you don't screw anything up. Do you have any questions? Have you figured out what you're going to do about that spotty comlink connection? Yes, there's a demo kiosk near the VIP entrance. It's running some new Matrix avatar editing suite, or something like that. The software is called Perfect Persona. When I get to the admin area, I'm gonna patch myself into the Perfect Persona console, and we're going to communicate through that. It isn't a perfect solution, but it beats having to deal with dropped connection. Just be sure to grab the kiosk when you're in position. Don't let anyone else get to it. What am I supposed to do on the show floor again? Wait by the VIP area door. When I identify Rhombus, you'll apprehend him and tell him that he's lucky winner of a complimentary VIP pass upgrade. Yeah, sounds legit. You'll escort him through the VIP doors and to a room that I'll have empty and waiting. Then, we'll all get the software from him together, beat him up, and stash him in a closet. What should I do between when you leave and get in position? Walk the show floor, mingle, try to look like you belong here. Yeah, we totally belong here. Just try not to say anything that will stand out in a bad way. You're supposed to be a hot new decker in town. Try to act the part. What could possibly go wrong? Especially since we're not a decker at all. We don't know a whole lot about decker things. So this should be interesting. Well, let's take a look around, because why not? Maybe we can find something. Shady man, okay. Do we want to talk with the shady man? A sketchy looking man in a long shabby coat stands in the middle of the bathroom floor, teetering on his feet. He blinks at you through red-rimmed eyes crusted over with sleep. Hey there, are you, He checks the screen of his PDA. The Imperator. Course you are. I, got your stuff. Yep, that's me. No, I'm not. What the hell kind of name is that? Okay, I have no idea if we're supposed to say yes or no or whatever. What the hell kind of name is that? Beats me. I don't get your deckers. You all choose stupid names. Look, I don't care if you're the doofus who messaged me or some other doofus. I've got stuff to sell. Do you want it or not? Oh, he's a vendor. Alright. Do we want to buy any of this stuff? Probably not. I mean, it's kind of cheap. Accuracy is increased by 6%. But incoming damage is increased by 2 for 5 rounds of combat. Meh, I'll pass on that. I gotta go. Bye. It's been nice knowing you. Okay. Let's try not to draw attention. Was that guy? Convention staffer. Yeah, let's not talk with him. Troll DeCon gear. Oh, that's something for us. A pot-bellied troll with 2 days worth of Mangy's towel smiles and turns to face to you. The chrome of his data jack shimmers wetly in the light, but his cyberdeck is conspicuously absent. The troll glances down at Gaichu, smirks. Hey, nice costume. Not the kind of cosplay I'd expect to see at decking convention, but whatever. You've got the armor wrong though. Red samurai pauldrons don't look like that. Gaichu turns to face the troll, clearly taken aback. I assure you, the design is quite authentic, despite what you might have seen on the Shireo. Sorry man, but you're wrong. I mean, I can see that you put a lot of effort in, but you should have done your homework first. This is Red Samurai armor, you fool. The troll snickers in amusement. He gives Gaichu a condescending smile. Yeah, pal, sure it is. That's what I love about you cosplayers. You can never bring yourself to admit when you're wrong. He turns to you as Gaichu bristles. Hey, what's going on? His badge hangs low. You catch a glimpse of his decking handle. Headspace. Strange to see someone at DeCon without a cyber deck. He snickers. I could say the same about you. Where's your deck, man? I left it in my hotel room. Bad place for you to do it. This entire show is a pissing contest, in case you didn't know. Walking around without a deck is like, well, use your imagination. So where's your deck? You didn't give us an answer. He taps his head with a smile. Right up here. I've got the deck. I've got the next generation of decking technology. The cranial cyber deck. Is the apex of modern decking technology. Compact, easy to sneak into the most sensitive of your locations. I don't need to lug a great big external deck around with me anymore. It's night and day difference between this and my old Fairlight Excalibur friend, night and day. Why get a deck installed in your head? Why wouldn't I? It's compact, it's versatile, it's fast and powerful. With this sweet baby, I can deck wherever I go, whenever I want, without having to lug something the size of an electronic keyboard around with me. It's the best of all worlds, I'm telling you. You've got to get one yourself. Isabel's voice crackles in over the comlink. This guy is an idiot. Cranial cyberdecks are a terrible idea, for more reasons than I can count. Deckers swap out of their gear every couple of months. You want someone monkeying around in your brain that often? I'll make it easy for you. You don't. The troll continues, blissfully unaware of Isabel's interruption. So I have sold you on that headache of your own yet? Come on. You know that I have. Yeah, you've got me. I've gotta get one of those for myself. Wouldn't you have people poking around in your head every time you need to upgrade? He blinks. Well, I guess, but that thing is going to be obsolete within 6 months. And then you're going to, what? Get more brain surgery? He crosses his arms, says his jaw is no different from installing an encephalon, and everyone does that. What do you know anyway? Nothing, not a thing. Now leave me alone. Okay, that was a fun conversation right there. Software demo station. Okay. Well, there are some more people we can talk with. Product display. Patent pending. Tired attendee. Just looking around. So where's that VIP entrance? That's the one? Yeah, perfect persona. So that's what we need. Software demo station. Noodle extruder. Convention goer. Yeah, there are a few people we could probably talk with. Mr. Lean, alright. He's not called convention goer. Your comlink crackles to life with ears splitting hiss. Okay, I've jacked into the admin compute. Static. Primitive. But I can work with it. Are you in position yet? No, not yet. Waiting position near the VIP entrance. And use the kiosk. Remember, perfect persona. Alright, let's do it then. While you're getting there, I'll start working on getting you VIP access and locating Rome. The line goes dead. Isabel, can you hear me? There is no response. Okay, Gaichu. If there is anything else that you'd like to see on the show floor, you'd best do it now, before we use the kiosk. I doubt that we'll get the opportunity to do it afterward. We'll look around a bit more. I've seen all that I need to see here. Well, I wanted to talk with that guy over there, but let's get this job over with. So, signal Isabel. The perfect persona kiosk flickers to life at your approach. A debug menu pops onto the screen, along with a text prompt in all caps. Hulk, enter the following keycode into the kiosk, blah 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 blah. You tap the code on the kiosk's keyboard. A moment later, a series of 5 loud popping sounds rattles off in your comlink's earpiece. Isabel's voice fills your ear, crisper and cleaner than it was before. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Yeah, I can. A command line code for the kiosk to connect with your comlink via direct link. A hint of smugness creeps into her voice. This way, we can bypass using a comm signal entirely. Very clever. I know. As long as you remain within a couple of feet of the kiosk, we shouldn't have any problems. Wander too far outside of that range, and you're gonna get static again. Got it. Alright. Now that we are all linked up, give me a second and I'll locate Rhombus. Okay. The line falls silent. The silence stretches. 10 seconds. 20. Then you hear Isabel explode. What the hell? He already has one? How the fuck does Rhombus merit a VIP pass when I don't? Wait, he's already in the VIP area? Let me guess. This is where the plan goes off the rails. She rails into your earpiece, fuming. I'm twice the decker that he is. And everybody knows it. What makes him a VIP when I'm not? Okay, I think she's a little bit upset about this. Calm down, Isabel. At least we know where he is. Jealous much? Yeah, let's piss her off even more. Actually, I'm going with this one. She takes a moment to calm herself. You can almost feel that the heat of her anger radiating through your earpiece. Alright, I know which room he's staying in now. Another strange silence. I'll just need a few minutes to get you a VIP upgrade. The line goes dead. I say we cut down the door, find the dwarf, and... A series of clicks erupts in your ear, cutting Gaicho's silence short. Your PDA begins blinking. You are receiving a video chat request, okay? Isabel blossoms onto the screen, along with a pair of towering security guards. The line that connected her to the admin terminal hangs loose from its socket. Yep, I see where this is going. I'm gonna ask you again, what the hell are you doing in here? Take your time, and make sure that you're telling me the truth. I'll know if you don't. Isabel stammers helplessly. Well, I was just looking for the person who ordered this coffee. What? You were looking for him in the Matrix? And besides, you don't have any coffee, so try again. She continues to sputter. Her eyes dart towards the screen, fixing on you. You can see the desperation on her face. Well, I need to, Alright, Isabel, listen up. Say what I say and you'll be fine. Say okay if you understand. Do I have to coach you out of this, really? Alright, just say what I say, I guess. We're doing the Cyrano thing, aren't we? Is that what we're doing now? Right, say okay if you understand. Okay. Last chance. Start talking sense, or spend the night with the HKPF. I'm sorry, I'm just nervous. I've never been in trouble before. My coworkers sent me here as a prank. I feel like such a fool. I just wanted to surprise my boyfriend. He works in this room. Well, alright, we are nervous. I'm sorry, I'm just nervous. The words sound rehearsed, but they're tinged with enough genuine panic to be plausible. I've never been in trouble before. The guard glances at his counterpart. We don't have time for this. Just kick her out and be done with it. The guard in front of Isabel straightens. Yeah, you're probably right. She looks down on Isabel, hands on her hips. I'm gonna let you go with a warning this time, but only this once. If I catch you anywhere near this room again, I'm turning you over to the police. Got it? But You're getting out of this easy, Isabel. Just go along with it. Don't argue with her. Just let them kick you out of the room. You ready to go loud? Because if you keep arguing with that guard, we're going to have to start shooting. Yeah, just don't argue, let them kick you out of the room. Yes, sir. Good call. The line goes quiet as she moves out of the server room. Alright. Oh, we control Isabel now. Okay. Interesting. What a damned nightmare this is turning out to be. I'm sorry, Hulk, but I couldn't get you VIP access. You got Rhombus's room number, right? You got out of there in one piece, and that's without the cops getting drawn into this. That was important. But you got Rhombus's room number, right? Yeah, I got it. I can take you right there. There's only one problem. Without VIP access, you can't open the door without sounding an alarm. The picture on your PDA flickers worryingly. A moment later, Isabel's image returns to the screen. That's what I'm gonna do now. I'll make my way down to you and open the door. I lost a bit of that. Are we gonna have communication problems again? Maybe. A bit. I'm still using the kiosk to talk to you. But now that I'm not jacked in, I can't route messages to it directly anymore. Please, stay put. If you lose the kiosk, we're gonna have serious communication issues. Got it. Oh, and I might need your help if I run into more people up here, Hulk. In case you hadn't guessed, I'm not exactly a social butterfly. Yeah, we guessed she's not a social butterfly. And if things go loud, I'll really need your help. I've got your back, let's do this. Okay then. So... this way? Hold on. Let me check. Guide Isabel back to convention floor. Okay. Can we zoom out? Oh, this is where we're supposed to go. Fine. Sounds simple enough. Maybe a little bit too simple. Well, there's the door. And who's this person? Isabel's outline goes fuzzy the moment she sets foot into the elevator. A loud rhythmic whooshing sound dominates the low end of your PDA speakers. It sounds a bit like the rotors of a helicopter. Heads up, Isabel, we're getting a lot of interference here. An elf in his mid-20s steps aside to let Isabel at the floor's selector panel. He looks wired, jittery, steamed to the gills most likely. There's no telling how long it's been since he's gotten wing of sleep. Isabel punches the button for the ground floor. Working the show, huh? That has to be hard. The elf smiles down on Isabel, his expression affable. I'd feel tempted to blow off work and go check out the kiosks. Maybe take in a panel or two. Say, yeah, it's tough, alright. I wish that I could just drop everything and explore. Say, who says I haven't? Tell him, this Deckard stuff isn't really my cup of tea. I'm just here to work. This Deckard stuff isn't really my... She falls silent. You can see her staring at the man's VIP badge. Oh, that's the guy? I bet that's the guy. Isabel, what's wrong? Oh, no, it's not. Her eyes remain locked on the man's badge. Kane Ding, huh? That's an interesting street name. Been decking under it long? A couple of years now. He smiles. Longer than anyone else to use the handle. I don't know what you're doing, but be careful. If she heard you, she doesn't acknowledge it. I know who you are. You're the one who shut down the Kowloon City power grid 6 months ago. He clears his throat. Yeah, that was me. Let's just keep that between ourselves though, alright? That little stunt screwed over a lot of local Deckards. Her voice is soft, but you can detect a definite undertone of hostility. A couple of them soaked up nasty hits of dump shock because of it. You wrecked the grid, while they were jacked into their home machines. My team was in a bind. They needed a power outage right then and there, or they were cooked, so I gave them one. It was the best solution in a bad situation. Let's leave it at that. An icy silence descends on the elevator car. A few seconds later, Isabel pierces it. There was this Decker. She lived out in Hioi, called herself Spinster. She was a good person. Now she's in the ground. She never came back out of the coma that your stunt put her into. I see where this is going. Another long pause. Slowly, Ding extends his hand towards the emergency brake. Isabel, do you want to go loud? Because that's where this road takes us. Snap out of it is, we aren't here for this guy, and we can't afford to start shooting yet. She balls her hands into fists. You can read the tension in her body language. He's biting her tongue. At least, that's what I heard. Haha, I'm just a caterer. I'm not a Decker myself. He stares down at Isabel. The smile has vanished from his face. Yeah, sure you're not. You've come to get me, haven't you? To take revenge for your friend. Did her people put out a contract on me, is that it? Say, I'm not a Decker, honest. I'm just a caterer who spends way too much time lurking on the Shadowlands BBS. Say, yes, I took the contract, but I decided not to go through with it. When the elevator stops, walk away and don't look back. Tell him, I was just pulling your leg. There was no spinster. You didn't kill anybody. I was just pulling your leg. There was no spin. Abruptly, the connection cuts to static. This isn't good. The static pops and hisses for 10 seconds. 20. Finally, the picture whirls back into view. Kane Ding is in mid-sentence, practically frothing with rage. Did what I had to do. If you were in my position, you'd have done the same. If you have gotten... You'd have done the same if you'd have gotten them killed. It's shouting. The sound of it reverberates in the cramped confines of the elevator car. There was no third way out of that scenario. Isabel starts to respond. The anger is clear in her tone. I would not have... Isabel, stop, listen to me. What? You're crazy, an insane person, and when I get out of this elevator, I'm going to the hotel security office. The hell with it. Tell him that if he does, he's a dead man. Tell him we're with the Yellow Lotus. Apologize to him and sound like you mean it. That's the only way we're getting out of this now. Tell him to chill out. Get a grip, pal. You're losing your cool over nothing. Okay? Interesting. Tough one. They might all lead to the same thing, but there is no way to know that in advance. I don't think telling him to chill will do much. He was already pissed off. Apologize to him. Or tell him he's a dead man. Screw it, let's tell him we're with the Yellow Lotus. You don't want to turn me in. My boss would be very unhappy. I work for Kindly Cheng. The color drains from his face. He begins to stammer. Oh, no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean... Static. The comms have cut out again. This is getting old. As quickly as it went, the picture flickers back onto your PDA screen. Kane Ding looks calmer now. The elevator is descending. Remember what we discussed? You keep your cool, and this turns out well for the both of us. We live and let live, understood? Yes, I didn't want any trouble from you in the first place. I'm just glad that it was all a misunderstanding. Please, don't take this the wrong way, but I'll be happy if this is the last that I ever see you. The feeling is mutual. Enjoy the rest of the show. Now get a move on, Isabel. Okay. Let's go back to the convention floor then. Oh, this is not good. Who are these people? Well, we have to go through here. The hallway ahead is blocked by a trio of struggling bodies. A blackout drunk troll hangs slung between a pair of cursing security guards, one male and one female. As you watch, they struggle valiantly to drag her down the hallway. The troll's voice comes out in a roar. Unhand me, you fools! Convention security captain. The older of the two guards, a middle-aged man with a pompadour haircut, struggles with all his might to keep the prisoner's flailing arm constrained. Don't let her go! She has the strength of 10 men. Yes, sir. You recognize her as the guard who was standing by the employee entrance on the show floor. How she got roped into troll-hoarding duty is anyone's guess. Clear the hall! Great, another roadblock. Well, this doesn't look good. Say nothing. With an exaggerated motion, the troll swings her head towards Isabel. You, dwarf girl, help me! I have no idea what she's trying to say here. Well, it's a drunk troll. What's happening here? None of your business. You're not even hotel staff. You shouldn't be here at all. He hugs the troll's left arm to his chest with all his strength, desperately trying to weigh her down. She lifts her feet a few inches off the floor, then slams him back down. He lets out an audible whimper. Now clear the way and report to your manager. Quit fighting me, dammit, before I talk to him for you. The former door guard stares at Isabel. Recognition dawns on her face. Hey, I remember you. You said that you had to meet some caterers up on 6. What are you doing down here? Okay, say, I was just checking to see if anybody down here wanted a drink. Tell him to back off. I don't have to answer to you. I'm not hotel personnel. Okay, I was just checking to see if anybody down here wanted a drink. You want a mojito. The man strains against Troll's drunken efforts. His brow is beaded with sweat. You shouldn't. Hold still. Be here. Not even to offer drinks. The Troll looks down on Isabel and issues a much-mouthed plea. Ignore this pigs and help me. I'll take the rant on the left. You take the right. The Troll barks against guards' grasp, nearly breaking away from them. They double down on their attempts to hold her. Isabel stares into the PDA. She looks irritated. To hell with this. It's a waste of time and I've got a schedule to keep. What do you mean? What schedule? Say that you misspoke. Quick, what rhymes with schedule? To hell with it, light 'em up. Well, no. What rhymes with schedule? Oh, screw it. Without another word, she goes for her gun. The security guard recoils in disbelief, and the drunken Troll seizes the moment to break their grip. Then she lets out a yelp. A deafening crackle of static from the intercom system draws attention of everyone on the show floor. A second later, you hear the security captain's voice in the glorious stereo, in the intercom sounding in one ear of your PDA's earpiece. Oh shit, take her down. Take them both down. Well, this is not good. Oh, we're in combat? Neutral turn. Alright, this will be interesting. Okay then. That's a lot of neutral people. Holy crap. Okay. Can we even go in at all? I'm not sure. I'll go with a no. Yeah, I don't think we can go in at all. Or can we? Break VIP door? Break it down. Yep, go for it. Screw it. We are breaking the door down. Let's go. We need to help. Okay. Well, let's move into cover. Not that it's going to do us much good. So, how do we want to do this? We do have a grenade launcher. Just hit them with a grenade launcher, but chance to hit is kind of low. Move into cover and wait for Hulk. Well, let's move into cover for sure and take a named shot. Decent, nice, that's a crit. 16 damage. Will the Troll do decent damage? Spend damage to Gaicho. He'll be fine. Come on, Troll. Do some damage for me. Well, that's not exactly what I had in mind, but alright then. So, how do we want to do this? This guy. Lightning Bolt. Max range 10. Wait, what? Oh, that's from the sword, or what? Interesting. Yeah, that's from the sword. Okay, I didn't notice that part on the item description when I was equipping this. Plus 2 damage over the weapon's base, and pierces up to 2 points of armor, but minus 10% to hit. Yeah, no, let's not do that. So, regular slash or pommel strike for the AP damage. Let's do additional AP damage. Not sure if we can kill this guy on this turn. There, minus 2 AP, and now we can hit him like so. Maybe even kill him with Gaichu. We can try. Like so. Would he do more damage with these? Maybe. Plus 2 damage, additional 2 bleeding damage for 2 rounds. Well, it would do slightly more damage than the katana. Come on. There, nice crit. Isabel. What about that grenade launcher? 59%. It's kind of low, but let's use it. Come on. There, 8 damage. I was hoping for a little bit more than that, but I'll take it. 55%. Not bad. He's dead. Perfect. That Troll is still there. I'm hoping that Troll will help us a bit. Yep, 10 damage. This looks easy enough. So regular attack slash... Okay, never mind. Do some IP damage. And Gaichu can probably finish the job. Back to the katana, that will do more damage than the basic punch. Good enough, 26 damage. Back to Isabel, so... 32%, that's way too low. What can we do? Reload? Reload the grenade launcher. That grenade launcher is a little bit OP, I would say. I mean, we got infinite grenade. We got grenade launcher with infinite ammunition. Or infinite grenades, basically, on Isabel. That seems a little bit strong. I don't know, maybe it's just me. She seems to be one of the strongest companions in general. Especially considering she's a decker and you need deckers one way or the other. Shouldn't have used pommel there, but it's done. There, he's dead. Let's go kill that one remaining person. Should be easy enough. No line of sight. But we can use Overwatch. Will we get a shot? No. Well, he's making it easier for us, or she. Nice. And she's dead. Easy enough. So, let's go find Rhombus. We're supposed to go this way. This should be interesting. Fun mission so far. The dialogues were quite funny. Off we go. That's just to his floor, not to his room. Okay. He is right there. Let's just go straight to that room. Ignore everything else on the way. Where's Isabel? Yeah, she's with us. There he is. Now we kill him. Hey, what's up? As you burst through the door, you find yourself standing face to face with a small, heavily tattooed man. Geometric shapes of all descriptions trace their way from his temples down his cheeks and neck to his shoulders. His eyes continue the motif. Each of his irises is a slanted rectangle. Rhombus looks at Isabel and sighs. If he's surprised to see her, he doesn't show it. You finally want them back, huh? The memories that we locked away. I always knew that you would one day. But you got so hostile after the procedure, I didn't think you'd come around this soon. Isabel glowers at him, her cheeks darkening. Oh, get bent, Rhombus. I got hostile with you because you got hostile with me. Like hell I did. I tried to give you some advice as a friend. If memory serves, you called me a patronizing bastard and slagged my deck. Was I just supposed to take that without punching back? Wow, Isabel, you slugged his day. From what she tells me, you were... hang on a sec. Isabel cuts in, her normally small voice growing raucous. I called you a patronizing bastard because that's what you were being. You wouldn't have taken that tone if I were a guy, or an orc, or a troll. You talked down on me like I was your little sister or something. Well, guess what? I'm not. Whoa, hold up. I talked that way to you because... She shouts over him, cutting him short. Also, punch back? That's a funny way of putting it. You tailored an ESP to troll all of my posts on Shadowrun. What kind of prick would do a thing like that? His face goes beet red, and his chest puffs out. The kind whose cat you had killed, you little monster. Captain Whiskers was just a house cat. He didn't have anything to do with this. Okay, I see how it is. She reached back in indignation. That wasn't me. I would never hurt a cat. If I were going to have someone killed, it would have been you. Please, keep going. This is good fun. Pipe down, both of you. We're going to hash this out together. You two sound like bickering teenagers. Actually, check that. You are bickering teenagers. Both of you, shut up. Well, they do sound like bickering teenagers. Please, keep going. This is good fun. You're the muscle, I take it. You and your pal in the costume. Why does everyone in this ridiculous gathering think that I am wearing a costume? His lips part into a bloody grimace. Rhombus sees the gore on his teeth and takes a half step back. Holy shit, you're really a ghoul. It isn't a question. His voice goes up an octave. He bows. Thank you. You have no idea how long I've been waiting for one of you deckers to acknowledge what I truly am. And she brought you along to beat the information out of me, is that right? No, I will not beat you. If you fail to cooperate, I will eat your fingers. Just fingers? Rhombus swallows hard. He opens his mouth to speak, but no words come out. Calm down. I won't let him hurt you unless you force me to. Look, you've got something we need, and we're going to get it from you, period. Rhombus, let me ask you something. How many people did you kill to get to me? I mean, what kind of death toll are we looking at here? I'm assuming that the gunshots in the hall were your doing. That wasn't my choice. It was just how things went down. Yeah, that's right. And if you don't play your cards right, another gunshot could be right around the corner. That's just how things went down. Yeah, sure. His eyes dart from side to side. Then he starts screaming, "Help! Security! Somebody! Help!" They can't hear you, Rom. Know why? Because we killed them. Now give me my goddamn key. Rhombus doesn't respond, other than to increase the pitch of his screaming. He looks like he's on the verge of hyperventilating. She glances back at you. To hell with this. Let's hit him like a pinata until software comes out. Sound like a plan? I don't think that any of this is even necessary. You're both behaving like children. I'd prefer to take a lighter touch. This guy is terrified. Just look at him. That's the smartest thing you've said all day. Sure, what the hell? This guy is a pain in the ass anyway. Let's take a lighter touch. He nods vigorously, wide-eyed. I'll give her anything she wants. I'll give her everything. There, see? He's reasonable. He's willing to bet that this whole thing was just a misunderstanding. Good. Now put your money where your mouth is and give us the software. He keys in a series of rapid commands on his PDA, then turns to Isabel, sobbing. There, just check your inbox. You have it. Now for the sake of whatever friendship we might have had, please, let me go. Isabel examines her PDA, frowning. A few seconds later, the frown turns into a smile. She nods at you. He wasn't lying. I've got the encryption key. Let's stuff him in the closet and go home. Encryption key. I thought you said he had software that you needed. Technically, I have it. She taps her temple. Up here, in headward storage, but I can't access it without a key. And thanks to Rhombus here, now I've got it. Isabel, what was this really about? Recovering my old memories. The ones about the walled city. I still have them, but I can't get at them. Rhombus did that after I moved here. At your request, you little psycho, you begged me to do it. That's actually true. We were friends then. She looks down at Rhombus, who lies whimpering on the floor. Now, we're not. And that's why you're getting stuffed in a closet. You set upon the grim task of shoving a protesting Rhombus into his own room, closet, and latching the door. You managed to get him inside without having to break any bones. He'll probably have bruises tomorrow, though. Come on, Hulk. We got what we came for. Let's go home. Suddenly, an explosion of sound fills your ears. Heavy footfalls advancing down the hall. You hear shouting, the crackle of radios, the HKPF. Oh, that son of a bitch. Rom must have called the cops. He's probably got a panic button or something. Get ready, Hulk, we've got company. Okay, time for some fun? We're not in combat yet, but we are about to be, I'm guessing. Yep. Here they come. How many of them? Okay, our turn. Let's move. Okay, there they are. How do you want to do this? Stay closer to them. And Gaichu also needs to be closer. Isabel slightly in the back. Over here. Sounds good. Shouldn't be too hard, but there are 4 people. Oh, they have a mage. Is that a mage? Nice grenade. Not. Okay. This looks like a perfect target for the proximity mine launcher, but I think we are slightly too far away for that. Yeah, we are way too far away. What about the grenade launcher? 47%, that's a bit too low. Aimed shot. That's still a little bit low. I might go with the grenade launcher. 46%, whatever, let's do it. That was pretty decent, one more. Yeah, that grenade launcher is just insane. Look how much we missed and we still did 11 damage. That's a little bit crazy. Anyway. Shame we don't have cleave. Oh yeah, we have the lightning bolt. 81%. Do we want to move in or stay back for one more turn? I think it's better to stay back for one more turn. Let's test that lightning bolt thing. Captain, guard, conjurer. Right, I don't like the mage too much. Okay, decent. -1 action point, very good. And we could probably use Overwatch now. Then we can move in on the next turn, or I can just hit the captain with Gaicho. Yeah, I think I'll just hit the captain. Alright, screw it, we're moving in. Yep, let's move in. So, Pommel Strike. And then Gaichu can move in. Alright, go. And we miss, damn it. That kind of sucks, I was hoping to reduce the action points. Okay, we'll use the katana. There, not bad. And now we can use Rip. That's pretty decent, and we missed. Come on, what the heck? Well, they will do some damage, but whatever. 21. That's pretty nasty. Missed, and... Okay, we're good. We need to kill that conjurer. What about Isabel? She's out of ammunition, unfortunately. Time to reload. And we can still take a shot. Okay, not bad. So, Pommel Strike. To reduce their action points? Probably. Did I use Thrust previously? Well, doesn't matter, let's use Pommel Strike. To reduce their action points. Okay, like that. And like this, very nice. That ability is pretty damn good, I have to say. So, back to the katana and let's try to kill that conjurer. If possible. I don't think we can do it. No, but we did 30 damage. Okay. And she missed. Yeah, we're fine. So, kill them. We got the lightning bolt again. Which we might or might not need. Okay, then. -3 health per round. Alright, just kill her. And go attack that guard in the back. Hulk can probably handle the two guards over here. And Isabel can help. So aimed shot. I don't want to use the grenade launcher with Hulk standing over there. That was an awesome shot. 24 damage. Okay. Alright then. So, slash. Or Frost? Frost might be a little bit better. Okay, probably not. She's almost dead, but not quite. She's at like 1 health, literally. Surely Isabel can finish the job. There. Done. One more person to kill. So, Pommel Strike. And we miss. Damn it. Stop missing. There, that's better. Say good night. And rip. Done. Let's get out of here. That would be great. Alright, let's get out of here. Not sure if we'll have to fight anyone else. No, we're done. Good, good. That was an interesting run. It was quite a fun mission. The bus trip back to Kai Tak is quieter than the ride in was. Your fellow passengers sit crumpled in their seats, barely moving, barely speaking. Their DECCON t-shirts hung loose on their frames, and their once cherished guest badges have been crumpled into their pockets. You've seen more lively groups on their way to the morgue. Isabel looks up at you, her eyes full of the same post-con fatigue that you see in everyone else's. She gives you a small smile and taps her temple with a fingernail. You've got what you came for. The show is over. It's time to go home. Yep. We got 8 karma. So... anything else we need to do? Nope. I don't think we need to check... oh, your comlink chirps. It's kindly Cheng. Hulk here. Come to the Mahjong parlor at once, Hulk. I have something I want to show you. Your crow is already there. I'll be there right away. Very good, my sweet, very good. I'll see you shortly. However, we're going to do that in the next part, so thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you next time.